परंज्योति परंधाम परमाणु परात्पर पाशहस्ता पाशकंत्री परमंत्र विभेदिनी मूर्ता मूर्ता नित्य द्रुता मुनिमानसहंसिका सत्यवृता सत्यरूपा सर्वांतिर्यामिनी सदे ब्रह्माणि ब्रह्मजननी बुद्धिरूपा बुद्धाचिता प्रसविता
Barcelona, definitely a team that seems upwardly mobile. Their exploits so far this season have granted them the chance to prove just that, and with plenty of games left. This is a test that they ought to pass with flying colours, but, of course, their opponents have ambitions of their own. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pedri. In with a header! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 10 minutes is number 21, Robert Lewandowski.
Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa, Jimmer, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite face-to-face with the keeper. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And it's Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. Interesting ball. That looks a cracking ball. Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona get the opportunity to take a major step towards greatness. A chance to settle the tough issue of promotion and then to look to the future. The man in the dugout has come out and thrown caution to the wind, but he himself will be looking for the perfect outcome here. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And he's taking no chances there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
Could be danger here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot. Goal! Barcelona! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
He's found a way through. Yamal! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Koundé getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played. Caicedo for Valverde, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
It's Lewandowski! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Kane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Lewandowski. Valde. Caicedo cuts it out. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal. He is through here. Alexander-Arnold.
Two minutes has been indicated.
O'Malley picks it up out wide. Yamal on 2 now. And we hit half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive... Now the finish! Sticks it away! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Great ball if he can get there. Pedri! And that's wide.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, played right into his path. Niggles his way through. It's
The attendance for this match was
No, it's wide.
72,300.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Balde. Yamal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! In he goes again! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tries a shot! It's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lewandowski. Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. Al-Mali. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, smashing head! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
The goal
Yeah,
scorer
it has
was
become
Barca
ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Number 21.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Lewandowski is on his own, and the shot! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he really got hold of that. Akanji. And it's Trippier. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that's a good ball. Rafinha. Cleared away. And that will be the final act. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. This place is living up to its reputation as one of... Martinez! Could be danger here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pedri. Araujo cuts out the pass. And that has skimmed the post.
Fermin probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
That's a nicely measured pass. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Rafinha. Fermin. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Koundé. Looking tidy in possession here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that is a little undercooked. And here, Lewandowski! Costa Curta clears. Saka with the clearance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Pedri.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And now they can clear their lines. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Interesting ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yamal. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Bale. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fermin. Had a shot. He's got away with one there. Balde. Fermin. Rafinha. It's Pedri. Pedri. This is promising. Fermin. Deep into stoppage time. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6, Mohamed Salah. Number 7, De Bruyne. Number 25.
That looks a cracking ball. Lewandowski.
Number 20, Bale.
Oh, that's wonderful
Coming on the
alertness.
field, number
No
10,
messing about, just
Messi.
bludgeoned away.
Number 14, Rafinha. Number 4,
Back into the middle.
Mbappe. Number 18, Neymar.
Somewhat
The
off target.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
Lewandowski. He's got space in the area. And he's gone looking for safety.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tchouameni gets it away. Casado. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé cuts it out.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Fermin, spread out to the left. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lewandowski! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side. Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
Lamine Yamal absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Koundé gathers from the goal kick. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Works it forward. It could be in. It's Neymar! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Nicked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Fermin. Now it's Pedri. Time and again they are repelled. That has been cut short.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
2 added
And
minutes
here's
has been
Lewandowski.
indicated.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
To all members of the crowd,
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad day in the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Casado, Rafinha, Pedri, and here's Lewandowski. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Fermin, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Lewandowski. He's had it! Goal! Barcelona! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gets a good foot in there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked a big chance. It's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And here's Lewandowski, Pedri, and the shot! That's really well cleared. Fermin. Pedri. Pedri. Oh, not Yamal! In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Lewandowski. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Lewandowski. Hits one! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Koundé. Yamal. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Yamal calmly anticipates. Fermin looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Picked out brilliantly. He is through here. That's an excellent interception. Rafinha. Almost an hour gone.
This match was
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Pedri. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. Now Casado. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread it left. Rafinha. There's the climbs up big. The lead is extended still further. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Indonesia making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result...
Lewandowski, decent hit! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
Great chance! Sticks it away! And he celebrates his 30th goal.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's it. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen.